Alright, now after looking on YouTube here, I see that nobody's really done a good video about this VuPoint magic wand. Now, I think it's important to try to explain this device a little bit because I believe this device branches the gap between people like me. I'm more book and library oriented, and maybe some old school type people still use scanners. Most of the time these days, people will just take a picture. Oh, you need a copy of my license? I'll just take a picture of it and then send it to you. What worries me is that Google Incorporated owns all of my pictures and they have access to them. And some hacker could get in there and whatever else. Now, I'm not saying that this is a secure way to do business with your birth certificate, with your social security number, and all your source documents. But it's definitely going to be a lot harder for these corporations to own the copy of my social security card if I just scan it, as opposed to taking a picture stored on their device, on their drive, on their property. That's how they word things. If you read all the fine print in the contract, they word things to where they own your pictures, which is pretty scary to me, but I'm trying to join the 21st century, so this is an item that I picked up on eBay. Actually, it was quite cheap because most people don't know how to use this. This is what's called the VuPoint Magic Wand. I actually picked one up in a Goodwill several months ago. That is already also on sale on eBay. Of course, I'm trying to get a retail price for it, but it does also come with a dock. There is a dock you can mount this to and feed your papers in like a regular scanner. But it can also be used, it's called the Magic Wand, so it can also be used just handheld, though I must say it will not scan if these rollers don't touch the paper. There's some rollers here, and if those rollers aren't rolling, it's not going to scan. Then you got the window here that scans the things. Now, so far, the scans that I've completed are an envelope. An envelope came out pretty well, or an envelope-sized piece of paper that had information on it, personal information. And also my birth certificate turned out fairly well. But right now I'm working on a cardboard box. That's my stage right here. I take eBay pictures on this stage, and I also do my YouTube videos here at the time being. But this cardboard box is not level. It's not straight and level. So that's one of the problems you're going to have if you try to use this device. It has to be straight and level, or you're not going to get a good scan. So I could try to put another cardboard box on here. I think I'm going to try a book next, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm having trouble with my license, my social security card. Smaller items like that, I'm having trouble getting the scan to go. So I think I'm going to lay that on a piece of printer paper and try to scan it like it's an entire page. And hopefully, I have not used this device a whole lot, but I do know a little bit about it that should be more helpful than all these other videos that are just telling you what it is. But a little introduction, this device uses a micro SD card. So you're going to need this adapter, most likely. My version does not have Wi-Fi, but it does have a cord connection on the side here. Now, when you take your micro SD card, it actually goes in upside down. So you see the chip there. It goes in upside down, so we can put that in there. And the first time you put your card in there, you're going to want to get a paper clip and hit this format button. I've already done that previously. So you hit the format button, and then it'll be able to save pictures to the card. And I just take the card and put it in my computer. I do not believe that I received a cord. I might have, but I don't feel like it's necessary. Now the unit is powered in this battery compartment here. And the person I bought it from didn't even know how to open the battery compartment. So you can see the scratches there. She told me she tried to use a butter knife to open this battery compartment. There you go. See those scratches? which I don't care. I don't care what my tools and equipment look like as long as they function the way that they're supposed to. Now, I was frustrated today because I couldn't get the unit to turn on. So I put fresh batteries in it, but that was not the issue. And we can replace that, and it's quite easy. I don't see why she had so much trouble getting it open. Like I said, these are marketed towards older people that still want to use scanners for some reason. I mean, it's great for pictures and pages out of books, if that's the type of content you're working with. But it's not very intuitive how to use it. And mine did not come with instructions. So if you get the instruction booklet, maybe you don't need this video. But I couldn't find, when I was frustrated trying to figure out some tips or tricks to this item, I couldn't find a good video, so I decided I would just make one. Now, to turn the unit on, this is what I was having problems with today. You hold this button down, it takes about 3 seconds. Bam! Screen turned on. I don't know if you can see that. And it shows the number of pictures that I have on there. No, 6. I have 6 pictures on there right now. This button here will change between low and high resolution. And this button here changes from color to black and white. So you can make color copies, although I have a black and white laser printer, so I suppose it doesn't matter whether I do color copy or not, but I will be leaving it on the color setting and changing it to high resolution. So let's make sure all that's done. High resolution, color. It shows you the battery life, and it shows you how much space you have left on your card. And really, I'm quite fascinated at this, but the power button that you hold down for 3 seconds is also the button you use to do a scan. See? Green light comes on when it's ready to scan. And if the rollers don't roll, it automatically shuts off and doesn't record that picture. See? If you don't start rolling across the flat surface, in about 2 seconds it'll shut off. So far, I don't really, and let's turn that off. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds to shut it off. And I'm not entirely familiar with this piece of equipment, but right now it's going to fit my needs. As like I said, I value my privacy, and I do not want pictures of my driver's license floating around on the internet because somebody didn't put in the right JavaScript or however these things occur. I don't want that to happen to me. And I would like to just upload them to my desktop, print out the copy, the picture, the scan, and then delete that so no one can get it. And I have to send these documents in for some official business. There's some unclaimed money I'm trying to get my hands on. And that's what brought us to this point here. So I had to stop in the middle of that. I'm not getting good pictures of the Social Security card or the driver's license. I'm going to change up my methods on that and see if I can get that to work. The birth certificate came out pretty clean, pretty legible. And the best one was actually the letter size. And I scanned it, let's see, right. So if this is the letter, I scanned it this way. I scanned it like this. And remember, those rollers have to touch the surface. And right now I'm on a cardboard box, so that's probably part of my problem. I'm going to switch locations, put it on a flat sheet of printer paper, maybe on top of a flat book or something like that, and give this another shot. But right now, those are the problems I'm running into. Other than that, I feel like it's a good idea. It's a good item. And right now, you can get this magic wand for cheap. Like I said, I have a brand new one on eBay with the dock, so you can use it as an actual scanner, feed-through scanner. And I think I'm asking $75 for that. But this disconnects from that dock. So you can carry this around, take it to the library, scan pages out of a book without having to pay for copies. And if you only need a few sentences out of that page, but you don't want to forget it, then you don't have to pay for the copy. You don't have to carry around a physical copy. The only problem I see with this is you don't have access to the picture until you get to your computer, or I could actually pop this card into my camera and it'll show me the pictures. And that's the only way I found to delete the pictures as well. So that's an issue as well, deleting the pictures. It seems to, my computer seems to not want to access these files, and I don't know how to fix that, and I'm not sure I'm going to try. Sometimes just having a solution is better than figuring out a solution in every different way. So I just put the card, the micro card, into the adapter, put it in my camera, and delete the pictures that way. But you could also use that to view the pictures. And with these micro SD cards, you might be able to put this in your phone to look at the pictures. I don't know about that. I'm not the guy to talk to about that. I'm just now joining the 21st century, as I've said, but overall, I think it's a decent product. It's not very intuitive. Takes some time to get used to, and I'm still getting used to it myself. But with the amount of videos out here on the VuPoint Magic Wand scanner, none of them really talk about the negative aspects of it, how to put batteries in, none of that. So hopefully this video has been beneficial for you if you're a Magic Wand owner, and if you're trying to troubleshoot it. Like I said, these are pretty cheap used on eBay. So if you want to check it out for some of your scanning needs, maybe you sell magazine ads. I do a little bit of that. Maybe you are doing genealogy. Maybe you want to post full pages out of the Bible on your Instagram story. I don't know what you're doing, but if you need to scan flat documents, this could be a solution for you. A nice portable solution that you can just pop extra batteries and get an extra card, and you won't be stopped by anything. You won't be limited. It's a lot less cumbersome than putting items into a physical scanner, and plus you have to have the physical scanner to begin with. So I like the concept, I like the product, and hopefully over time I'll get better and better at using this, and maybe I can illustrate some other errors and such along the way. There is an error indicator light that blinks red, and that's what struck me to make this video. Somebody made a video about the error light, and all it was them pushing the power button and pushing the power button. And they didn't even speak on the matter. They didn't even speak about what the error was, what problem they were having. They just kept pushing the power button. It's like a 2-minute video. It's the worst video on YouTube. So hopefully I've done a little bit better than that at introducing you to the VuPoint Magic Wand system. And if you have any questions, drop it in the comments below, and maybe it'll be a topic for another video about this system. When I do successfully make this copy of my driver's license, if there's something groundbreaking, revolutionary, I'll let you know. But I think it just needs to be a nice flat surface. You need to roll it over nice and slow. And after I get the hang of that, maybe I can do some demonstration on those magazine ads or something like that. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.